And we do know that the superintendent of Des Moines Public Schools was detained by ICE on Friday. I want to put up some of this video here on your screen. Now, this superintendent, Dr. Ian Andre Roberts, said to have moved to the U.S. illegally from Guyana, living in the United States, again, illegally there, but most recently entered the country in 1999 with an F1 student visa to attend St. John's University in Queens, New York. Roberts' employment authorization card reportedly expired back in 2020, and he was ordered to be deported in May 2024 following a weapons possession charge. Dr. Roberts was hired as superintendent for Des Moines Public Schools in 2023 and has been deployed there ever since. So a lot to unpack with the story.
Hey guys, welcome to Human Scars. Please like, share, and subscribe for more videos.
How do you do it? How did Ian Roberts, a Guyanese-born educator, climb the ranks in the education system in the USA, become the first black superintendent for Iowa's biggest school district? As an undocumented person, how did he do it? I'm flabbergasted. Truly, I'm lost for words. I really want to know how he got it, how he managed such a task. You'll ever realize also that it's only the people of color that's being caught by ICE? But anyway, how did he do it? Ian Roberts, how? And then they said that he voted? Oh, brother, how? That's all I want to know is how did you do it? Anyway, okay, bye!
Y'all. Okay. Breaking news again. DHS has released the criminal background of Ian Andre Roberts. And y'all know that I have outlined the entire timeline that they have provided. And we're going to go through it step by step because it's a mess. But our purpose here is to get the actual facts, the actual news, and close a lot of the gaps that were left open when he was originally detained. So hopefully this answers a lot of questions, because I know that there were questions about him being in the United States, when he actually got to the United States. We're gonna talk about it all right now. Before we get into that, last night I indicated that the Des Moines Public School Board was going to be taking some action, and they held a special meeting today. And I had created a video last night for you guys for some reason, because I'm getting a ton of comments coming in and it would not upload. And so by the time it was able to upload, I'm like, this is old news. The meeting was getting ready to happen. Well, the meeting has now happened, and basically the Des Moines School Board is going to take action against the third-party search firm they utilized, JG Consulting. They are going to be suing them for not doing a complete and comprehensive background check on Ian Roberts. Okay, no need to make another video about that because this is the good stuff. Okay, so let's talk about the criminal background that DHS has outlined as a part of their criminal case towards Ian Andre Roberts. Okay, so, and this is all on their website. It was just released today. I have taken the time to outline it, so you can go and find it. And if you think that I've missed something, I'm sure y'all gonna tell me. Okay. So they indicated that Ian Roberts entered the United States on June 1st of 1994. Between 1994 and 1996, he left at some point. It says an unknown date, but he returned in 1996. This is important. Whenever he returned back on July 3rd of 1996, Roberts was charged for criminal possession of narcotics with intent to sell. He was also charged with criminal possession of a forgery instrument and possession of a forged instrument. So for all of us that are not in law school, basically he had materials to forge documents, and he had forged documents, essentially. Let's move on. March 8th, 1999. He entered through the U.S. on an F1 student visa. So they do not outline what took place between 1996 and 1999, but on March 8th, he entered back into the U.S. on a student visa. The visa was set to expire on March 7th of 2004. Then on February 9th of 2000, Roberts filed an application for employment authorization. It was approved on April 5th of 2000 with an expiration date of April 1st, 2001. Okay. So let's fast forward to May 21st, 2001. His work authorization has just expired on April 1. He filed a green card application. It was rejected on January 3rd of 2003. So it took almost 2 years, for the green card application to be rejected. But remember, at this point, he is still in the U.S. on his student visa, which was set to expire on March 2004. So he's still lawfully in the U.S. He just does not have work authorization. Now, here's where it gets interesting. There is a huge gap between 2004 to May 15, 2018. On May 15, 2018, Roberts files for a green card. This is after his 2017 marriage to a U.S. citizen. That green card application was rejected 15 days later. Now, the website does not say this, but my research does. There are only 40 reasons for someone's green card to be denied, and drug charges is at the top of the list. So presumably his green card application was not approved due to his prior criminal history with the narcotics possession charge and a few other things sprinkled in there. All right, moving on. A couple months later, June 4th, 2018, Roberts files again for a green card. It's rejected on June 20th, 16 days later. They playing no games. On July 15th, of 2018, Roberts filed for employment authorization and a green card. Well, his green card application was dated July 16th. He was approved on December 18th of 2018 for employment authorization, and it was set to expire on December 18th of 2019. His green card application was again denied on January 24th of 2020. A month before his work authorization was due to expire, Roberts filed for work authorization again. It was approved on December 3rd of 2019 with an expiration date of December 18th of 2020. Now, in 2020, Roberts finds himself in trouble again. On February of 2020, he's charged with second-degree criminal possession of a gun. And then on October 2nd of 2020, Roberts is issued a notice to appear before an immigration judge. The website does not indicate if he attended that hearing, so it's unclear if he went. From there, on May 22nd of 2024, an immigration judge in Dallas, Texas, ordered Roberts to be removed in absentee. So that means he did not go to that hearing. With access to this timeline that has been provided by DHS, it is showing and clarifying their stance that the last time that Ian Roberts had work authorization in the United States was in 2020, meaning that all employment that he had after that point was unlawful. The next instances that take place that are outlined on the DHS website are the events that took place a week ago. He was detained by ICE on September 26th, and now he has a criminal case against him, as we discussed last night, because he was found with a gun and a knife, which is unlawful for an illegal alien. I don't like that term, but that's what they use on the website. This is an interesting turn of events. It's an interesting turn of events for a lot of reasons. And it wouldn't strike anyone as odd if maybe he were a mechanic, right? Or just even in a position that didn't have such a stringent background check. But when I tell you this outline is very detailed, I just am not understanding how the systems did not communicate with each other every time he applied to different jobs. But we know that they didn't. And that is going to be a conversation that's going to be had years from now.
Superintendent of Des Moines Public Schools already facing deportation and now a host of charges after getting detained by ICE. The school board saying tonight they are a victim of deception as their former colleagues' background and education come into question. Here's Here's ABC's Alex Perez.
Tonight, the former superintendent of Iowa's largest school district now behind bars. The DOJ charging Ian Roberts with one count of being an illegal alien in possession of firearms.
I'm excited to be a part of this journey.
Roberts, a native of Guyana, resigned from his position as the Des Moines superintendent Tuesday after he was detained nearly a week ago on allegations he was in the country illegally. School district officials say 2 years ago, Roberts claimed he had a doctorate from Morgan State University, but they say records showed he never obtained it. Despite the discrepancy, the district still hired him. Now, MIT saying Roberts' claim he was an MBA student there is also false. And George Washington University saying the Principal of the Year award Roberts boasted he received does not exist. In a statement, the Des Moines School Board saying they are a victim of deception, but Roberts' attorney asking the public to withhold judgment.
This is a very complex case. Take it a step at a time.
ICE officials say Roberts entered the U.S. in 1999 on a student visa and was given a final order of removal in May of 2024. Authorities say he tried to evade arrest and was in possession of multiple firearms. And Whit, Roberts remains in custody. He has not yet entered a plea on that federal charge. Whit.
Alex Perez for us tonight. Thank you.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Also, leave me a comment. Let me know your reaction. See you on the next one.